Hello, I'm Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of Shadow Empire. In previous episode, well, we did capture a little bit over here. We did also start stockpiling some food in here, which is hopefully going to be allowing us to stay here a bit longer. I do actually wonder, what do the units require here? Food, upkeep, and stocks. Right, so they've got a bit of stockpile of food and all that, so they can be a little bit, or for a brief moment, they can be out of supplies. We did set up the zone to provide the food to the units, or the supplies to the units, if need be. Right now, of course, they don't really need to. Did we get the... Oh, we did get the airbase completed. Well, in that case, could we actually have this one start providing an air bridge? Aha! As a matter of fact, yes, we can. So we got an air bridge between the points. I don't know how much of capacity that's going to allow for us, but I'm sure that it will at least allow us to transport a bit of stuff between the zones and keep it sort of alive, if nothing else. Let's capture a bit more of the island here. It's going to be quite limited amount that we can capture at this sort of point because we can't bring the supplies too far in here. I mean, we could maybe build a bit of road through here, of course. Now that we've got the airfield, I mean, suppose we did send in, yeah, we got a bit of workers here now. We'd send that last round. But let's construct a tiny bit of road, just a bit of dirt road there. So that once we do put in a truck station in here somewhere in the future, then we'll at least have roads going sort of both sides so that we can, because there's a mountains in the middle, so if we just have a road going on one side, it's not really going to supply both of the, or like all of the units in there. So that will be the case there. But I do believe it is actually time to head to the next round. Just going to double check real quick that we did move the troops here. We did, okay. Well, on we go. I'd probably have a look at the Raconis. What sort of relations do we have with them? It's probably decent enough since we got the peace or official peace treaty with them and all that, but might as well have a look at how quickly could we perhaps try to invite them in or sort of annex them. It might take a while, and it'll also take a lot of points, so we probably need to start saving up some points. All fairness. Ooh, okay, they're capturing a lot of land there. We have a bit of combat as well. Right, the contract is expiring. Enforcement at 54 points, which is higher than the 50 points. Hey, we got the share in the Odin Sea. Got no machines, so we probably need to craft a few of those. Well, we can craft one right now. I guess that's what we'll do. Let's have a quick look at the tech. So, turboprop engine is 63%. Metal soil filtration is 35% now. It's getting about 4% per round, so it's gonna take a while before it's completed. But now we got the air bridge through there. Right, now it is active. Good. We can see that. Oh, there must be something in there. Well, let's have a look at the history real quick. The first things first, we had a battle over there. And then we had a battle... Oh, right, no, it's just the air bridge. Established. Established with 3 logistical points of 3. Okay, so it's not actually all that much logistics points that we can transport in here with the air bridge, but okay. And we did see that that was indeed lost there. I'm going to pull this one back a little bit to the better supplies. So the airbase is, well, I suppose it's got enough workers now, but not enough fuel. I suppose that's one of the things that we could try. I mean, I suppose we are going to be sending some in there, but let's have a look at the decisions. Model design, not going to change that. Private economy. Oh. Sure, I'll take 200 credits into the private sector there. Leader recruitment. I'm going to say not now, please. On both of these. I know that it makes some people... Oh! Teen commune praises us. We could send a big delegation. That's going to take us a bit of points. And the Military Research Council leader or director doesn't really like that. Ooh, we turn into allies now. Well, isn't that lovely? Let's also have a look at the victory overview. So Teen commune is the number 1. We're the number 2, so if we are allied... That is already quite well. We don't actually have a official alliance or that sort of stuff, but you know, at least the opinion is that we're allied, so that gives us a bit more leeway in sort of fighting the others. I mean, there's not going to be too much pressure on us that way. Let's go ahead and do a quick fight over here. We can probably push that militia out there quite quickly. There we go. That one's retreated. Let's send someone in there. And then this one could attack over here next. Which is basically using the walker to clear out all these enemies here. Because that means that we take a lot less losses. Which of course saves us a lot of trouble in the process. Right, so how good is the Draconis relations? 68? Okay, I mean that's not too shabby. We can probably still improve that later on, but right now it might be a little bit limited. As we know that there was a little bit battles in here still, I think. Or maybe not right now, but there could be. What are we getting from this one? Oh, bureaucratic points. Well, that's actually really nice. Also clear out a little bit more of that. So now we have the truck station over here. It's not working full speed yet, but it is at least there. So I think we'll have these two clear out the mountain range there. And hopefully we'll find a bit more metals. Right now the only metals that we have found and not utilized yet is over there. Just technically speaking, I could maybe start building a bit of dirt road down this way. So now we at least have to the fuel. And then 2 more. Well, it's going to take a lot of points to get there. But that would be 27,000 metals. That's a decent bit. I mean, we've still got about 27,000 over there. Did the... Right, we have run out of scavenge points in Spike already. This one's got 15,000. Also got a lot of water there, but we don't really need the water. Let's go ahead and check some of this. Is there... I can't see the enemy in there if it is. But by the looks of it, it must be somewhere there. Oh no, it might be just... Oh yeah, it's there. We can sort of see that it's captured some land from our rival there. Fair enough. I'm just going to pull this one over here a bit closer to Spockomania just to be on the safe side. Oh, and there we go. We've managed to kind of encircle the enemy here. Is this the tanks? This is the tanks, in fact. Let's go ahead and do a quick little range attack with our artillery. Oh, there's one kill. Tons of hits, though, but not a lot of kills. I think these tanks would be pretty decent. I could maybe send in the motorized militia as well. I'm not going to send my infantry in, though, because it's more geared towards defending. But we can get at least a few kills in here, especially with the tanks, but also apparently the infantry is getting a few hits here and there. Ooh, we actually pushed them back. I'm rather surprised by that, actually. Bring this one in here to stop the movement there, and I suppose the infantry could actually move there. So now it is definitely surrounded. So next round we can maybe destroy that. There's also lost a bit of ground down here. Let's just try to keep the enemy at bay. Let's move someone there, and I suppose this one could... I'm going to pull back a tiny bit. We don't really have all that great supply in that region right now. So that's something to keep in mind. We could maybe, if we were to build the city over there, we could have roads going whichever way from there, then that could be a decent location. We just don't have the metal to build anything else right now. Looks like that one's empty, so it might be over here somewhere. Maybe we pull further back as well. Let's go ahead and start capturing some of this peninsula over here. There's a bit of mountains there as well, which might have some metal, for example. We'll pull that one back a little bit just to sort of get us to good supply regions. So we got the... So basically the recon units can't really provide all that much. It's like, I think, if I read that correctly, it would be like 9. Or maybe it's just a total of 3 supply stuff here. But I suppose one of the things that I could do is I could still extend the deal. Oh, we got 2 of them. Okay. Well, in that case, we're going to let one of them expire. And then what we're going to do is we're going to extend the second one later. Because we don't need double contracts. I forgot that I had used the card already previously. Right, well, let's just hold that there. So we got a bit of capture. Oh, right, yeah, we did not get all that many. And we got a little bit extra recruits still. And eventually we probably do want to start upgrading some of these division or brigades into divisions. Especially once we start fighting against the bigger enemies. It's probably going to be very much needed. Let's go ahead and extend the road over here just that tiny bit more. Go along the coastline there. We might need to put in like a supply depot or something in here at some point, because we've got a truck station over here. Yeah, so a supply base over there, for example, would be probably fine. Or maybe even there. But I'd rather keep it on our side of this particular river. Not that it matters that much, but, you know. Just for the heck of it. So how is the... demands. We've got... Oh, meritocracy needs to reach... Oh, boy. Yeah, that's not going to happen. We might lose a bit of points then. Or victory points there. Oh, boy. Well, we're still losing a lot of cash as well. But I suppose that's partially because we've got such a massive amount of public workers. That's causing a bit of issues there. Assault gun is already 35%. The motorized heavy machine gun infantry army is 90%. Metal soil filtration. Let's just double check. How is the metal soil filtration coming? So it is 4 points still. Or 4% roughly speaking that we're getting per round. I'm saving up a little bit of the political points so that we can eventually annex Racones over here. Because I think we might need about 100 to do the things that we need to do there. To just sort of have them join. Right, I did move those already. I'm just going to quickly double check everything else. We didn't move these two, but I suppose there's a lot of enemies in there. I don't know if we want to move in to that point quite yet. Especially since we don't know if this area is occupied or not. So yeah, let's head to the next round. There's a lot of activities all around the area, but probably not too... No combat as far as we know. Oh, scavenging community. Right, it's finally been removed. Lime Main has started an auction. Alright then. How much did we lose money? Only 20 credits, actually. Internet with democratic activists. Oh dear, they get insulting me. Well, that's not good. They really got on my nerves. I had them arrested and ordered them to be driven off and taken care of. If you know what I mean. The populace says somebody is angry and there might well be some unrest. I mean, if there's not too much unrest otherwise... Yeah, there's no unrest in there, so... I suppose we can have a little bit, we could maybe... Oh, right, that's Machine Gun Infantry Brigade. I'm gonna just ignore the leader's actions, though. Right, now we can customize pretty much any formation, so... What was it? It was the Heavy Machine Gun Infantry Brigade that I wanted to customize. And I'm gonna add in the anti-tank guns. Burn like 20 there. Confirm. And I suppose we'll keep the name as is. So that's gonna make them a full 1,000... well, actually, no, it's gonna be probably guns, so it's like, technically speaking, 820 men, but... right, we don't really want to have... Oh, expansion quarrels. Well, I suppose we will do that. That's the Odin Sea, which we don't have that great. Oh boy, that's a bit expensive. Lima Men, I mean, we do already have a little bit of shares in there, don't we? So I'm just gonna not bid right now. And then the recruitment of the leaders... Same, I suppose we'll recruit this one. And then we'll say for the other one that not now. So we'll still improve the relations overall, but not too much. Oh! Oh, we just don't have the recon in there anymore. So how is the supply situation over here? We're consuming a decent bit of food. We've got a little bit of oil that we need to bring in. Oh, we've got 600 workers here. Oh, it does require 600 workers. Alright then. I thought it would be just 500. But, well, I suppose everyone's a worker then. There's not too much private funds in here. Bit of a shame. Right, well, let's have a look at the... So, we didn't have any battles. Let's bring this one in. And let's get a ranged attack with the artillery only. Technically speaking, we could have used siege infantry as well to give us some artillery support. Oh, we've got a decent bit of hits there. Let's go ahead and send in the tanks and the... Hold on a minute. Oh! Okay, if I move it there we go. Now it can attack. Right, well, let's go ahead and attack with these two. We might take a few casualties. It's not too bad, though. Well, actually, they've done quite a bit of damage. We did kill 2 of them. They also killed 2 of us. Alright, well, let's have a little... This one, then... I suppose... Well, at least this one give a range attack there. Get a bit of experience for the artillery. It is the same artillery piece that we have on the artillery battalion, so it should be at least effective. And we did get 1 kill, at least. And I guess we got some experience. Oh, wow, yeah, there's 42 experience already. Well, that ain't too shabby. Capturing a little bit more of the peninsula over here, so I think we may need to build a bit of a road going down this way. But did we complete the railway? Or the rail station? We did. Alright then, so the next thing to do is, of course, build the railway. And of course, also, we might want to start... Well, we don't have the You know what? Let's actually first get a bit more machinery. We get 4. It's a bit of an overkill. Well, not really an overkill, but a bit of an extra. How is the population in somebody? It is. Oh, it is growing. I suppose we just got a massive amount of. Oh yeah, free folk. Yeah, fair enough. Oh yeah, we did capture that one. Seems like it's practically destroyed. We could maybe have this one do the attacking. It should be able to defeat it on its own. We got the recon vehicles there, which do deal a decent damage. Aha, that seems like a... Okay, that is actually quite a bit of them. I'm not going to attack that one. But maybe attack over there instead. Get a few kills. They did get some hits on me. But at the same time, we destroyed 2 units? Fair enough. So those could push back. This could actually push even further then. So how much is this one? It's another 800. Alright, so not really that much extra. These two are just going to hold their ground for now, and we had the militia over here ready to move into somebody, and then this could be moving up north. We'll send this one along here. Ah, there we go. So the supply stuff over here is now fairly good. I might actually go ahead and build just a tiny bit more road through here. Probably not the fastest way to do this. I mean, it's bloody expensive to build a road through the mountains. But if we could get that sorted, then that would be pretty decent. And we're building the road on this side because we kind of control more over here. Of course, eventually once we get Raconis annexed, then that should be fine. Or to have on either side. But right now, we're going to work from this side. I mean, it's a bit closer or shorter distance to somebody anyhow. Because the trucks will still need to deliver the metal from there to somebody, which will then deliver to Spike, which will then provide it to the Supreme Headquarters. So it's a few logistical hurdles to jump through, let's just say. So we're still holding on to that area. Is there... Right, we don't have too much information over there. I'm just going to pull this back a little bit. Over here... Oh, they are moving... Okay, I'm just going to move these south. To have at least a solid front over there. To some degree. Not necessarily the best, but... It'll do for now. Oh. Right, so that is a different zone there, completely. I only got 50 of the political points right now. I'm trying to save them up, but it's easier said than done. I suppose one of the things that I could... Hold on a minute, I didn't start working on the railway there yet, no. So I'm going to start constructing the rail a tiny bit. I can maybe get to like... Oh, that is actually quite expensive. 72 metal just to get there. Okay, in that case, I'm not going to build the railway yet. But I suppose what we'll then do is we'll try to get that one as soon as possible. At least building up. And then once we have the mine built there, then that is going to provide us the metal to build up the railway between Sunbury and Spike. Which is something that we desperately need. We've got the air bridge going through here, still probably fairly small. Let's have a quick look at the inventory. So we got 76 food. Oil is something that we might need a bit more. I think if we were to transfer a little bit of it in there, or fuel, I don't know, like 20, I'm pretty sure that some of it will just stay as a stockpile there, and we'll also transfer a little bit of food, like another 50 or so. That will probably be our requirements there for the time being, or for the foreseeable future. Is the population... Right, no, it's not really growing or diminishing. How's Pokemania's population? So that is actually... Ah, immigration from Spike, okay. We're recruiting some workers. We've got enough workers for now. The light industry also could have a bit more people there working. So that is actually providing a bit of money as well as the industrial points, which is quite nice. We could maybe try capturing some of that. I'm going to pull this one back because it's not really needed in this region right now. Could try to move it over there, actually. Now that I think of it, or send it down this way to clear out whatever is trying to push through here. But of course, once we clear out the salamanders over here, then that artillery is already going to be available for that sort of duties. In that region, anyhow. That one's on the move. Yes, I believe we've actually done pretty much all the movement that we need. I'm just going to quickly double check the... stuff here. So metal soil filtration 39%, RPGs 18%, assault gun is 52%, and the motorized heavy machine gun infantry army is going to be done soon enough. We may need to start recruiting a bit more troops in the not too distant future. Right now we don't have the metal to do that. That might take it a little bit longer than expected. Well, there's a lot of movement, including over here, but didn't see any battles. Hey, well, fuel deposit in somebody, alright then. Oh, and the fuel is expiring. Didn't get the mission done. Oh well. Right, so let's have a quick look at the deal. Contract. I will extend it by another... Oh, 6 rounds of... Only 350 credits.
Roger that.
I think we're going to manage that. Right, enforcement profile to 65. I mean, maybe it's possible. Let's double check. Is there any decisions over here that would give us enforcement? I mean, that one would. But I don't... Double check. So there's... they wanted to buy 268 industrial points and 300... Okay, so that is a lot of them. That would be a pretty good amount of money, though. So this one I'm going to say no to. The other one I could maybe take. Then there's the leader recruitment. Expansion quarrels. And then there's the auction. I could maybe bid a tiny bit there. I don't think anyone else is going to be bid anything. Okay, so they wanted me to increase the enforcement to 65. We can get to 61 already this round. So I suppose we could take that. It's up to 100 and around 102. Oh wow, that is a long while. Not gonna change too much on the Air Force research right now. I'm still trying to get to turboprop engine, which is taking a while. Minor worker strike at somebody. I'm gonna give in to some of their demands. Oh, and a Spokomania as well. Okay, well, we could give some into some of their demands as well. And then I'm gonna take this deal. And the other one, I'm gonna say no. And then the recruitment of the leaders, I think we can maybe take one of them again. This one seems to be the better... I mean, ooh. Young and in good shape. That seems like a good idea. And the other one is excellent sailor, so not now, please. Expansion quarrels and Lime Main. We're gonna increase that. And then Hochstein offers small present. Yeah, sure. We can improve the relations with them. Actually, it doesn't improve relations directly. But Heart and Fist will go up. Actually, did it increase the relations with them? No. Oh, it's turning away from hostile at least, so that's good. Well, let's have a look at the victory stuff now. So, we are not too far away from victory points in terms of, or from Athena and Commune. We got the highest population still, and we control the second largest portion of the planet, so the distance between us and the next one is about 5 victory score, which is about a third of what we have. So, you know, it's not too shabby, all things considered. We did actually gain some money as well at the start of the turn. That's quite nice. Metal filtration now at 44%. Oh, motorized heavy machine gun infantry is going to be done next round. Assault gun is going to be done fairly soon, and turboprop engine is slowly getting worked on. Right, so I think I'm going to send this one along here up north. Oh, right, there's the restore meter tech. Get into the mountains, I suppose. Capture more of this zone. And then let's have a look at the stuff here. So the enemy is spreading out a little bit. I suppose one of the things that I could do is send in the gladiators over here. It can't really attack the squirmers over here. How much? Oh, there's a weak. Okay. This one should be able to at least hold on to the ground there for the time being. And then over here, we're just, you know, holding our ground. Admittedly, it's probably not the best use for our scouts. That's what I could do, is I could send in the infantry over... Oh, right, that's some absorption lizards there. Not too many of them. Oh, there is another one in here. How strong are these? Not too bad. I think the... Well, with these 2 infantry and maybe the scouts next round as well, if we combine all 3 of these, we might be able to push these out. Maybe even destroy them. I'm not entirely sure of that, though. But it's time to lose a bit of food. I mean, I suppose we're sending a lot of food into Spokomania, aren't we? A decent bit. We don't have any food production there yet. Now, I do know that they... Oh, actually, no, they're not trying to get a food production up there yet. Over here they're building town customs, so somebody's quality of life is at least increasing, or the quality of life in somebody is increasing rather. We've got 600 workers over here in Ansung. I think what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to send in... Actually, that is still improving the population a decent chunk. So is the spike population... The spike population is actually slowly dropping. Oh, right. We can't build up the road up to there. I could perhaps start constructing the railway. Or rail station in here. It's going to take a while and it's going to be quite expensive. But I think it will be worthwhile. There's also something in here. I believe the air bridge is still ongoing. Might not be all that much that we can transport, admittedly. So the max size is... I suppose we know that it's 100 kilogram load that we can transport with one plane. So that means that we got... With 30 planes, we got 3 tons that we can transport. So I guess it's only 3 points that we get over there. It's not a lot. I do wonder if we were to get an airfield over here, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes that we'd have to have the range. Once we get the better engine, that's probably doable. And then that way we can maybe have a slightly larger plane do the stuff. Of course, we need to get the stuff in there first. And we'll probably need to build a lot of airfields along the way as well to get there. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to colonize a little bit into Spokomania to send in a little bit colonists at least. And then maybe, just maybe, we're going to send 100 colonists into, as population, into Ansung. So we maybe get a tiny bit of private sector in there as well. We do need to still maintain a lot of the food in there, which might cause a bit of issue. But at least we got some food there, and we stockpile a decent chunk now. So that will last us for a while. We've got these two guard the area quite nicely. We could maybe try capturing a bit more in here. Right, you can't really go through the mountains, can you? Not really. So if I could move in there to have sample supplies. And actually, one of the other things that we could do is we could just get a quicker dirt road over here. Oh, right, and there's something trying to get through this way. Now, let's have a look at this pocket. So, let's just do a bit of a range attack at first with these two. So that's 60 guns firing in there. Ooh. The siege infantry got a kill there. And then, of course, the artillery got a few kills as well. But there we go, there's a few kills at least in the battle. And then we can send in the tank and the mechanized stuff again. Hopefully this time we'll do a bit more damage. There we go, they surrendered. We killed 3, and the rest surrendered. So that is at least now guaranteed. Or secured once again. I know that there's... Oh yeah, there's a lot of movement down that way. I could send the tanks down there again, and I suppose the mechanized could also join there once more. But they've taken the Royal Spa. We could maybe send in our... Is this another tank? No, that's scouts. But we can move that one out. Maybe clear out a little bit more of the area here. There seems to be someone on the mountains there. Capture... Oh, right, they started moving there. So we can't capture anything from Tomonish Republic directly. But if we just, you know, push any hostile fauna down that way, then I guess that's one way to do it. Let's go ahead and bring in another unit over here. I know that there's something in here as well. It's probably right there, but I don't want to attack it. Because, you know, it probably wouldn't end well. I suppose this one was supposed to be at the docks there for the time being. We did extend the transport treaty already, contract. We only got 55 political points. Are we... Right, actually, let's have a look at the assets in... Oh, we do need to get a bit more population over here, don't we? I mean, there's a little bit of... Oh, we're taking a lot of workers. Right, okay, that makes sense. But, like, the population overall in here is at least slowly improving. We did move these about. Okay, let's head to the next round. Okay, there's definitely something on the island as well that is moving. We're getting some good victories at least. And there we go, we got the motorized heavy machine gun infantry corps. I don't know how much of that is gonna... Ah, there we go, we got another transport contract card in case we have to at some point... Oh. Oceania got 444... Or 442, sorry. That's their bid. So they won that one. We are a bit low on ammo right now, so I suppose that's one of the things that we probably should fix. Let's go ahead and get at least 300. That will give us at least a bit of a boost there. So let's have a look at the battles real quick, and then I think we might have to end the episode there. So we've got a bit of combat in here, we've got pretty decent damage on it, and it looks like there's only like 200 remaining as far as we can estimate. And then there, okay, so there was only one battle actually. Slightly surprised by that. Oh, there's something in here. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh, there's rebels. Ah, right, we've got a rebel unit now. Let's see, zone, organization. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if these are our rebels or not. They might be. But regardless, they're in here, so we may need to deal with them. But as I said, we are unfortunately out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, check out links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.